Grade 12, Lesson 4, Update SQL. Good day everybody and welcome to the fourth lesson of Grade 12 Databases. We will look at how to update with SQL. Let's begin. The content of this video. We'll look at the following terms, specifically update condition, update field, update value. You might recognize these three from when we did our update for non-SQL, but we will have a look at them again. Next, we will look at the structure of an update, and then lastly at some examples. Let's begin with the terms. The update conditions. This is the condition or conditions that a field needs to adhere to in order for the record to be updated. Multiple update conditions may be used. For example, update records where the price is below 5 Rand to 6 Rand. Update condition is price equal to 5 Rand. Let's look at the update field. This is the field that is being updated. Note the update field and update conditions field does not need to be the same. For example, update the category for all the parcels in the database whose weight is less than 5 kg to small. Update field is thus category. Let's look at update value. This is the new value that is placed into the update field. For example, same as example as last time, update the category for all the parcels in the database whose weight is less than 5 kg to small. Update value is thus small. Let's look at the structure of an update. There is a generic SQL update statement. Let's break it down. Table specifies the table that will be updated. Column 1 to column M is the update fields. Multiple fields may be updated at the same time. Value 1 to value N is the update value or values. An update value for each update field. So if we have 5 update columns, or update fields, we need 5 update values. Column C equals condition. This is the update condition. Multiple update conditions may be used. Let's look at the first example. Given the following table, named MI6, update the records as instructed below. Change skill from spy to retired for agent with ID 007. Pause the video here and work out the SQL statement for yourself. Let's look at the answer. So update MI6 set skill equals retired where ID equals 007. Please note that single quotation marks, double quotation marks may be used, especially in Delphi. Let's look at the second example. Again, given the following table named MI6, update the records as instructed below. Change skill from spy to retired and lethal to N for agent with initial J and surname Bond. Pause the video here and work out the SQL statement for yourself. Let's look at the answer. Update MI6 sets skill equals to retired, lethal equals to N, where initial equals J and surname equals Bond. So please note retired, N, J and Bond is set in single quotation marks. Let's look at the example for Delphi. Here's our table structure we will use. We've got 2 tables, tax group and employee. They've got the following relationship between group ID, which is the primary key of tax groups, and tax group ID, which is the foreign key of employee. And they've got a one-to-many relationship. Please note, if you're unsure what a relationship is, please see our video on relationships. Let's look at an example of the employee table data. So there's an example of our data in employee. Let's look at the question. So, Update the employee with ID EMP7852's age to 87 and give them a new salary of 76,000 Rand. Let's look at the example. And here's our example. Now, firstly, the display button will display all of the contents in the employees in the DB grid. If you're unsure how to do the display, please see our video on a simple SQL query. If you're unsure how to do the DB grid, please see either our connect to a database for SQL or display our simple query in SQL. Okay, so let's do the update. So first we say dm.query.close. If you're unsure what DM and query SQL is, please see our video on how to connect a database with Delphi for SQL. Okay, next we say dm.query SQL.text. Now our SQL statement will go in there. Then we say dm.query.execute SQL. Okay, so there's our very generic setup. Now, if you would notice with this is our normal display function, please note that for simple queries we say open, for insert, update and delete we say execute SQL. Okay, so first we say update employee. So first we say update employee, so which table, set age, that's our first field we set, and income equals to now where condition. As stated in the video, you can use double quotation marks. Okay, so there's our statement. So update employee, set age to 87 and income to 76,000, where ID equals EMP7852. So let's run our code. So if we say display, it displays everything. Update, clears it, display. So 7582, age is 87, and 76,000 as we have updated it. So now, as an added extra for you at home, think about how you can get user input, how you will then add it into the database or update the database. Try using out radio buttons for set. So for if you can either choose out of big, small, or medium, try using radio buttons. Try working with those and set them in. Have a look at our update for non-SQL. If you're looking for more examples on other ideas you can have, good luck.